right, boys, so we are back with a top 10 video, and today we're going to be doing running back. I know I didn't do a running back one like not too long ago, but I had to update it. There are, I think, 6 new running backs on this list that were not on the previous one. I like to keep these updated throughout the year. I know a lot of people enjoy the top 10s as well. I love making them. If you guys enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. Also, comment down below which running back are you using, and let's get right into that number 10. If you want to get Madden coins without a risk of a ban, go to my new website, chuflaka.com, to buy Madden packs and gift cards for the same prices in the Madden store to directly support the channel. Also, boys, I never normally do this, but if you guys are enjoying the videos, the top 10s, the gameplays, make sure to hit that sub button. We are on that road to 20K. Like I said, I never normally ask for likes, subs, whatever, because I know that's the annoying part of YouTube. But this last 20K, boys, this is insane that I've even gotten this far. Appreciate all the support recently. Madden 23 has been an awesome first couple weeks here. But anyways, let's get right into that number 10. So at our number 10 spot, we are going to start the list off with BREECE Hall. And BREECE Hall is one that, I'm not going to lie, our number 10 and number 9 are very, very mid. I would say mid compared to the rest of the guys. I do like BREECE Hall a lot, but I really feel like the top 8 are just kind of miles ahead of these guys. I really do like them in the game, but I want to say a lot of good things about BREECE, but when you look at the other guys and you come back over here to BREECE, you realize, you know, it is definitely a top heavy list, but he's still a card you can put out there and be fine with. 85 speed, 86 excel. He has really good carrying for an overall like himself. 87 carrying. Obviously, the catching being above 70 is solid too. The change of direction, he's a solid card. Like I said, it's very, very top heavy. Not bad, though. He's definitely not bad. At our number 9 spot, we do have Jonathan Taylor. And Jonathan Taylor is a card that's very, very similar to BREECE Hall here. You guys could see a 5'10", 225 pounds. For a guy that short, that's actually kind of stocky in a game of Madden. So he did fall over or fall forward a lot when I used him. I actually really enjoyed this card in the beginning of the year. 85 speed, 87 carrying. He's a solid, solid guy. And he's dropping in price by the day. Obviously, core elites start to depreciate. But this is a guy... I know the running back is very top heavy. Like the top 5, top 6 guys are, I feel like, kind of miles ahead of the other guys. But Jonathan Taylor is still a guy you can get good bang for your buck. A really solid speed guy. Really good stats all around. The change direction, the trucking, the break tackle. All very solid on him. Not much of a catcher, but... For what it is, being in the top 10, he's still very solid. On my number 8 spot, we do have Aaron Jones, and this is a card that I've actually been heavily disappointed in. I have not liked him too much. I've used him many, many times. Now, I used him literally the day the game, I think it was the second day the game came out, and we did a gameplay on him, if you guys do not remember that. I wasn't the biggest fan of him. He never fell forward. He was very small, 5'9", 200 pounds. Although I do like small running backs at times to get through holes that other running backs like DERRICK, Henry, BETTIS, and ALSTOTT and guys like those can't get through. But the thing is he just felt mediocre at everything. He didn't feel too fast, even though 86 speed was top end when he did first initially drop. I don't know. This is one of those cards where you just had to play with him. His stats look amazing, right? 88, you see a lot of 88s, a lot of 85s at the end with solid catching above 70. It's just one of those cards I feel like the player build, the animations just really hold this card back. Although, like I said, it sounds like I'm just being negative on this card. He's still very good, right? I'm just more disappointed because he's an 89 overall, and it's kind of like the second highest overall in the game. And he's this far down on this list, you know what I mean? At number 7, we all know Derrick Henry. As you guys all know, in the beginning state of Madden is always power running backs, and Derrick Henry falling forward all the time is just the most annoying thing to play against, but you love having a power back on your team. And as you guys know, if you're above 246 pounds, it's not 245, it's 246 pounds, you can air truck. Air trucking speeds you up, so if you're trucking like the air, that's what it's called, you are going to get a speed boost. I know a lot of people like to look at the catching, the change direction, but you're really just going to be running forward with the card like Derrick Henry anyways. He is an absolute bailout machine. 88 trucking on him, 87 break tackle. Although those aren't insane. Like I said, this card, not insane at all statistically, right? Besides the carrying and the trucking and break tackle. He is just a card that is, like I said, falls forward no matter what. He gets the fast air trucking speed boost. He is Derrick Henry. We all know, and if you played Madden, you know. You just know, you know? At number 6, I do have Nyheim Hines, and I wanted to put him higher. I just don't like, I feel like he is such a one-way player. This is like, I hated running the ball with him. He did not break a single tackle, none of that. Not, like literally never broke a tackle. But he is the best catching back in the, or receiving back in the game you could possibly get right now. He is 100% number 1. He has 86 speed, which is solid right now. The highest in the game we have is 88, and then we have an 87 as well. And Naheem Hines does have 86, which is still very decent for the meta right now. The thing about him, he does have the highest catching in the game. He also does have the best route running in the game at 81 short and 71 deep. He's a good card. Trust me, he's a very, very good card. But the reason I don't have him higher is because I just feel like it's when you run the ball with him, if he gets touched, he's like going. I never, ever broke tackles with him unless it was like a tackle battle. Although he does have 81 break tackle there, you really didn't feel it as much. And I don't know, he's like another guy kind of like Aaron Jones. Doesn't have the craziest animations out there, but he will catch every single ball you throw at him. He also destroys man coverage. That's why I do have him where he's at. It's just I don't feel like I could put him so much higher because he can't dominate all kind of fashions of the game. So at number 5, we do have Mike ALSTOTT, and this was my, if you guys watched any of my previous videos from like the last week and a half, Mike ALSTOTT was our running back in every video. I love this card. I recently did just move on from him for a guy that is ranked higher on this list for me, but this is a guy that I absolutely loved, and you'll see why here. So he is Derrick Henry basically. He obviously weighs basically the same. The thing I like about him too, he's shorter than Derrick Henry and he weighs more than him by a pound, which is, you know, just built for more bulkiness down there and kind of like stubby. And he falls forward no matter what with the same exact speed. He has really good stats. You have to come down because he's a fullback. You have to come down here to see his other stats. When you come look at like his trucking, it's an 89. Where's the break tackle? Break tackle's an 87 down there in the bottom left. The thing about him too, he does have 90 acceleration, which is insane. And that's not even the best part. He has 77 catching, which I believe puts him in the top 5 out of all running backs / fullbacks with catching, which is insane. You guys remember Derrick Henry, a card that's literally the exact same as him? He has 58 catching. ALSTOTT is amazing. He never dropped balls for me. I never had any catching ability on him. He was a great card. He fell forward, air trucks. I love Mike ALSTOTT. He's just a little bit slow for my liking. So at our number 4 spot, we are going to be here with Joe Mixon, who was our previous number 1 running back. He did drop a couple spots. I do feel like him and our next guy, our number 3, are like a literal tie for me. So if you guys are wondering why this guy's above this guy or whatever, I don't know. This is the hardest I've had in a while from a top 10, kind of ranking him in our number 3. I really like, they're basically a tie, but I'm just going to throw Joe Mixon here because he's a little older, I guess. I don't know. But they're a tie in my mind. When you look at Joe Mixon, though, he's been in the game since day 1. 86 speed on him, 88 excel, so really good acceleration on top of the speed. He has amazing carrying at 89. He did fumble twice in my Super Bowl a while ago. I know that's Madden fluke, but other than that, he was a great card for me the times that I did have him. He has 85 change direction, really good trucking and break tackling. He's just a really all-around balanced card. He really is, and he comes with, obviously, the built-in mismatch. I actually like short and elite a lot on running backs this year. It's obviously like a baby route tech out the backfield. You don't get the improved catching, but I never really noticed backfield mismatch to be as good as last year where they kind of like held on to everything. This year it feels like not as good, but Joe Mixon was a card, even with 69 catching, felt amazing with that ability out there. This is a card that I definitely do recommend to a lot of people. Our number 3 spot, we do have DeMarco Murray, and like I said, I don't know how to feel with him, right? He is the faster card right here of Joe Mixon in the bunch. They are basically the almost exact kind of weight and height right there as well. Same exact kind of acceleration here. Well, actually, no, Joe Mixon does have an 88, but you are getting a better speed with DeMarco. The thing that is a huge negative with him, though, is he does have 81 carrying. I haven't noticed him to fumble at all. I've only used him a couple games because I went back to my guy, who I do have ranked above him as well. But DeMarco Murray is a card that he's good. He's really good. I just feel like a little bit scared with that 81 carrying. I haven't noticed him to fumble a lot, even when playing him. I have played this card so much because you can get him for free from house rules, challenges, whatever. But this is a card that is, like I said, top end speed, solid catching at 74, amazing change direction. I think that is actually the highest in the game at 89. He has great trucking, break tackle. He's a very good card. Trust me, he is a very good card. And like I said, you can get this card for free. A top 3, top 4 running back in the game, definitely. At number 2, we do have Jerome Bettis, and this is my current running back right now. I did go to Jerome Bettis. I love, you guys heard me earlier, I used ALSTOTT. I love the big running backs. I love them. They're a bailout. Dude, they get you so many downs or so many extra little yardage that you shouldn't have gotten with, or you wouldn't have gotten with a literal, I said littler. a smaller guy out there. I don't know. I'm trying to make up words in my head right now, but 86 speed on him. The fastest power back, ALSTOTT and Derrick Henry, both at 84. He has 89 excel on top of that, which is amazing. And when you look at him, great carrying at 88. He actually has above 73 or above 70 catching at 73 there. Really solid change direction at 82. It's not bad. It's nothing crazy, but you are going to be air trucking a lot with him anyways. And then the trucking at 89, the break tackle at 87. You guys know the thing that's good about Jerome, he is 256 pounds. 256 pounds. It is insane. They did make him elusive back this year, though. I think you have to power him up to make him the power back or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. But he does have jukebox on him. Not the biggest fan of the jukebox there. This is a card that I've been loving, though. Like I said, he is my current RB1 on my team. At our number 1, I felt like you guys all watching this knew this was coming. Ricky Williams is definitely RB1 in Madden right now. I did do a gameplay on him, and he made the gameplay feel... he was just so much faster than everybody inside of the box. Like, all of the users, all the D-linemen, he just got... You can run a stretch and nobody was touching him. Literally nobody was touching him. 88 speed. He has 91 excel, which is an all-game high. He also does have 90 trucking and 90 break tackle, which is also the highest in the game right now at the running back position. And when you look at him, he has solid change direction. He has 78 catching too, which is very, very good. The agility on this card is very, very low at an 83 for a 90 overall, but I haven't noticed that to be a big problem at all. I loved his animations. He did fall forward a lot as well. Although he's not an air trucker, he still is a pretty bulky back at 230 pounds at 5'10". But yeah, he's a beast. But he is 800K. That's the only reason why I don't have him. You'll see I have 4.1 million coins, and I still don't think I don't think he's 500K better than Jerome Bettis, in my opinion. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys love the top 10s. Also, comment down below which running back you are using. And like I said, we are on that road to 20K. Appreciate you guys and all the support lately. Madden 23 has been awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.